Hey all, welcome to our channel Quest. This channel is especially meant for people who are participating in government exams like state PSCs, SSC, RRB exams. So, we shall directly get into our topic, that is the Nobel Prize given for physics in the year 2022. Later on, we will be covering all the Nobel Prizes. So, the Physics Nobel Prize is given by Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences, Stockholm, Sweden, and it was started to be given in 1901. The first award was to William Conrad Roentgen, and the award was honored in the memory of Alfred Nobel. Every year in the early October, the winners are announced, but in December 10th, all the Nobel Prizes are given. Nobel Prize winners in physics from India. The first Nobel Prize for Physics was got by C.V. Raman in the year 1930 for the behavior of light and light scattering. Later on in 1983, the second Nobel Prize for Physics from India was for Subramanian Chandrasekhar for the studies of structure and evolution of stars. Then we shall come to the main topic, that is Nobel Prize in Physics for the year 2022. It was for three people. They were Alain Aspect, John F. Closer, and Selinger. It was for experiments with entangled photons, establishing the violation of Bell inequalities and pioneering quantum information science. Next is for Chemistry Nobel Prize. It is also awarded by Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences, Stockholm, Sweden. And the first award was given in the year 1901 for Van Hoff. Next, the Indian scientist who got Nobel Prize in Chemistry. It is Venki Ramakrishnan in the year 2009 for the research on the structure and function of ribosomes. Next, the Chemistry Nobel Prize for 2022 was shared by three people. They were Caroline R. Bertozzi, Morton Meldal, K. Barry Sharpless, and it was given for the development of click chemistry and bioorthogonal chemistry. Next, the Nobel Prize in Medicine. It's also given by Nobel Assembly at the Karolinska Institute, Stockholm, Sweden. First award was for Emil von Behring in 1901. It was for work on serum therapy and the development of vaccine against diphtheria. Next, Nobel Prize winners of India in medicine. First, it was for Ronald Rose 1902. It was before independence. Next, Hargobind Khurana in the year 1968 for the research that helped to show how the genetic components of the cell nucleus controls the synthesis of protein. Next, Nobel Prize for 2022 was for Savante Pabo for the research in the field of genomes of extinct hominins, and human evolution. Next, Nobel Prize in Literature, second richest literary prize in the world. And it was awarded by Swedish Academy, Stockholm, Sweden. It was awarded to Sully Prudhomme in the year 1901. Next, Nobel Prize winners of India in Literature, Rudyard Kipling in 1907. It was before independence. Then Rabindranath Tagore in 1913. And the Nobel Prize for 2022 in Literature goes to Annie Arnoux. The Nobel Prize for Economics, it's also awarded by Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences in Stockholm. And the first award was for Ragnar Frisch and Jan Tinbergen in the year 1969. Then the Nobel Prize for Economics from India, Amartya Sen in the year 1998 and Abhijit Banerjee in 2019. Next, the Nobel Prize for 2022 in economics was for Ben S. Bernanke, Douglas W. Diamond, Philip H. Dybvig for the research on banks and financial crisis. Next, Nobel Peace Prize. It is awarded from Oslo, Norway. First won by Frederick and Swiss Jean in 1901. And from India, the winners are Mother Teresa, 14th Dalai Lama 1989 and Kailash Satyarthi in 2014. Next, for the 2022 year, Nobel Prize winners are Alice Bilyalsky from Belarus, Center for Civil Liberties, an Ukrainian organization, Memorial, a Russian human rights organization. These three shared Nobel Peace Prize for the year 2022. Nobel Prize is given in 10th December.